Hello, everyone. Good morning. It is April 4th, 2025, and I'm Laurie Barraco. And if you could just give me a moment, be a little bit patient, I am going to see about if I can sync up all of the areas that I'm going live right now. So let's see if we can do this correctly. It does look like there's a little bit of a glitch here with the Astral Lounge, so we'll see if we can get that going. It looks like I am able to sync up Instagram. So hello, Instagram. Good morning. And let's see if I can navigate through the Astral Lounge to see if I can have that go live as well. I kind of had a little teaser with my friends saying I would be here live in the group. So let's see if we can make that happen. All right. So it looks like Facebook is glitching a little. That's the only thing. I'm going to just see if I am live on Facebook. So please bear with me. As you see, I might look a little confused or whatever as I'm trying to make this work. I took it for a test drive the other day and it seemed like it worked beautifully. Today may not be the same experience. So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to try to be patient with it. And let's see, advanced settings. I've got my oh, I might be live. Am I live? Let's see if I am live here. All right. Let's see. All right, go live. Go live. Come on. Darn it. So if you are in the Astra Lounge and you can see me, oh, let me know, please, please, please. It's showing me the video on another page, but I'm not sure if I really am live there. Bummer. So I'm going to go back to here. All right, so I know I have quite a few people here. If you're here, can you type in the chat and let me know you're viewing so that I can see and connect with you? Good morning, Patty. Good morning. And I know that I saw the video going live on Instagram. And Janet says I'm live on Facebook. Am I live on the Mystical Moon page or within the Astral Lounge? Because that's the one that I kind of am having a little bit of glitching with, and I am trying to get that going. It's a bummer. So let's see, just if you could just be patient with me in just a moment, because let's see if we could get that going again. I need help. Oh gosh. So in the meantime, please say hello so that I know that you're here. And I can connect with all of you. So I can say hello. I'm going to try one more stream and see if this works. And if not, we'll just get going. Okay. I've got that going. Connect the video source. Da, 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 da. And so you're probably going to see quite a few in the lounge, a few of the posts that I have live with Laurie in there. I was going to say live with Laurie, live with Laurie. Oh my gosh. And it could be that here at the shop that we're pulling on a lot of the like the internet, that part of it. So what I'm going to do then is, oh, I just saw a message here. Hi, Jamie. Jamie, are you in the lounge or are you on a Facebook page? I'm just going to ask you so that I don't keep messing with it. I don't want to keep messing with it. Hi there, Maria. Good to see you. Mm-hmm. So go back here. I will take questions at the end, but although I can answer that question right now, Patty. Facebook. So is it Facebook on a Facebook page or within the lounge? That's my question. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to leave there, and I'm going to just take 2 seconds, and I don't even know what in the heck. Yeah, you definitely have a Mercury retrograde kind of thing going on here. So let me share this in the lounge, and then we'll be good to go, and then I can shift gears and focus. I'm so sorry, everyone. I did try to take it for a test drive. Might have to take it for another test drive or two just to see what the possible scenarios are. In the meantime, I am going to smudge a little. And, you know, it could be that the internet is a little it's tired right now. We got too many things streaming here or Mercury retrograde, but because it is kind of stalling on the sharing the page to Facebook too. All right. I'll have to share it later. Okay, anyway, I'm done. Let's go have some fun. All right, so hello and good morning, everybody. I see. Okay, thank you for sharing the comments, my friends, because you are helping me to navigate through this. All right, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, April 4th, 2025, and I am Laurie Barraco, and I thank you for your patience, and I welcome you here. I am starting off by smudging. We wanted to smudge a little bit, and then we will get into the material, and I will answer a couple of questions a little bit later. So that is my intention with all of you. So let's all take a sacred moment, take some nice, beautiful deep breaths, and breathe in the light. And as the light comes in, it fills every cell of our being, moving through us, connecting us with the I am presence that we are most certainly part of, and that is infused within us, bringing that frequency all through our core, down through our feet, connecting with this beautiful planet, and then pulling up that energy and having it move out through our crown, and then seeing this beautiful flow from above, below, mixing together, alchemizing in the heart center, filling us with light, raising our vibration, asking that we continue to be supported on this path, and then we really do trust our intuition, learn how to trust and embrace our own intuitive senses to help us with aligning with purpose and who we are and our role on this planet. And so it is. All right. So, hello, friends. Good to see everybody here. And all right, I see. I'm still going as I open my eyes. So I did see a question from Patty, and then I'll get into the material for today, and I'll answer some questions a little later. So the question was, if you take questions at the end. So the question is, how different an in-person live reading is compared to Zoom? And so I'm going to also we're going to also add phone readings, right? So in person, you are in the space, you are in the physical auric field, right? You're in the auric field of the facilitator. And this is also with healing and so on and so forth. And so it's a different kind of mystical experience. You could feel the energy, you could connect eye to eye, you're in the ambiance with the room and in the settings. Now, sessions that are hosted on Zoom or Facebook are still Zoom or phone, excuse me, are the same because not the same. It is a different experience. However, when I facilitate my readings, I am here, but I am opening up the space and I'm connecting. I'm parting the veil to connect with my higher self, your higher self, and the information is psychic information, which exists in the other realm. So it is not changing the information that comes through. It's not. It is still the same. I'm still plugging into the same source and connecting in that way. It just is if you're in person, it's more of the physical ambient kind of feel in that way. So I hope that that does help. So it is still going to be the same quality, intuitive, psychic, soul coaching type of session. It still is the same as if you were in person versus or compared to phone or Zoom. Zoom is different because we could see each other, right? And we could see each other. We see our like the eyes and the mannerisms, and I might even hold up a card or show a crystal or something, and that in that way is how it's a little bit different with Zoom. With my Zoom sessions, I do record them and I send the audio to you. With the phone sessions, if you'd like, it can be recorded and electronic recording will be sent to your email. So that I hope that that helps, and maybe someone else had that question as well. And so I hope that that helped. Thank you, Maria, for letting me know it was on the Facebook feed. Hi, Jane. Hi, Chanley. Happy 4/4 portal. Hello, everybody. So good to see everybody. And I hope you're having a good day. I will say that it does feel like things have shifted just a little bit with the energies. And I know I've mentioned previously that I do my predictions. I record my predictions, excuse me, usually on the Friday before, like before we go live here. And so intuitive, the intuitive messages are saying that things are kind of settling down, which is really cool. I'm just going to put this in here and then I'll finish my thought. I'm able to now share it. Okay, so there we go. The Emperor came up, and I thought that that was kind of cool with this being the predictions being recorded on 4/4. So that was fun. I thought that was fun. So yeah, so hopefully you're starting to notice things kind of settling. And I'm not going to share any more of the other cards, but that is what hopefully you're starting to experience and observe, that it's not as much of this up, down, spiky roller coaster energy. Hopefully things are starting to balance, and then I'm going to talk about the 4/4 experience, the portal. And so I'm just going to check in with the comments here. You're welcome, Patty. And Chanley says, yes, my day just started. Awesome. Angela says, connected to higher self versus, oh, you have questions also. Jane says, glad to see you too. I missed you and your shop has been calling you. It's saying, Jared, come on by. I know it may be a little bit of a drive for you. I don't know if you're still, like if you're more in Fort Myers, but it's always lovely whenever you can get here. And thank you so much for still checking in with us. So I am going to take a look at one of the questions that Angela has, and then I will share the blog that I have for the 4/4 portal, and then we'll get into questions. But it does look like there are like questions about energetics and intuition. So Angela's question is connecting to the higher self versus guides. I have a friend this week says she connects her higher self, not the personas, guides. What are my views? I use or work with my higher self as the gatekeeper. My higher self is going to be the one that filters, the guides coming through, cross over loved ones. My higher self is so this is what my higher self is saying. My higher self is saying it's like being in a house with all the different rooms, and my higher self is the host or hostess. I love this analogy. Thank you, higher self. So the higher self is like the host in a house where there are all these different rooms and different occupants within this house, in the other realms that is connected to you. So like through energy cords and being filtered through, the higher self is the one who opens the door for the communication and is the one who is going to allow, say, if the funnel or the channel through which the information flows through, the energy and the information flows through, we're going to say that that is in the sitting room. We're going to say that within the house, it's in the sitting room. And the higher self is the one who says, you can come through, but I'm announcing this, and I am still The higher self is saying this is all under the umbrella of the protection, the wisdom, and the vibration of the higher self. So it is the one that's going to make sure that no one else comes through. Meanwhile, that is not for the highest and best good. Meanwhile, the guides can definitely come through and talk, and you could still receive the one-on-one. And I would say it's more of a preferred experience. That's what I'm going to say. So hopefully that makes sense, Angela. I hope so. Fingers crossed. And I'm going to just check on Instagram. All good on Instagram. Hey, 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 friends. All my friends. All right. So I know that there's a little bit of a delay. So we'll see. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to read Chanley's question, and then I'm going to share the link for the blog. So, Chanley's question. I just merged your name with Jane. How could I reach my guides or entities? Again, they reached out once, but I was unsure of the situation at the time. So, I would suggest that you do specifically set a time and a space with meditation, inviting your guides in, and I would try to connect with one mainly at a time. It's your intention, and with that intention, it's maybe to work with the guide that is my main spirit guide, my main helper that is helping me at this time, and then give yourself like 2 weeks to make that connection and really recognize and embrace their calling cards, right? Keep your journal nearby, try to meditate or create, like some people with their journaling or automatic writing. It helps them with creating that experience. And then maybe, give it a week in between and then work with some more guides. I think that if we have a regular meditation type of spirit time routine, that it makes it more consistent. And if you're not kind of slowing down for them to hear and to connect with you so you can observe and receive the information and the connection, then that kind of it's harder to do so. And there are also guided meditations you can listen to help you with the journey of connecting with your guides. Okay, so I'm just going to check on some of the questions. Okay, great. Chanley says, thank you. Yes, I have a journal. So just know that they are, and sometimes we're really busy and we miss the signs and like, oh, our guys are saying they missed it again. I'll have to make it a more a stronger, I have to send out a stronger signal. And so Jillian says, have dreams been more vivid and crazy during this time? Heck yeah, they have been. They definitely have been. And then since we are out of Pisces season, but during Pisces season, this round, the fine tuning has been like off the charts for sure. And Angela says that I described it as a separate connection. Yes. And it's all up for interpretation, personal interpretation. That's the thing. There's no one answer. We can ask other people what their opinions are, what their experiences are, and then we could say that's relatable, not relatable. And this really does have to do with our belief systems. Some people have maybe more of a focus on pagan belief systems. Some people connect more so with the angelic realm. Some people it's more of like a Christian spiritual connection in that way. And so it really is all up to personal interpretation. Okay, so Paula says, can a spirit guide be an animal? I put my dog down 4 months ago. Absolutely. And I am so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry because I know how hard that is. So absolutely, your dog your fur baby can be coming through like a protector guardian as well. So yes, it could be one of the members of your team. And then Chanley says, I see angel numbers. So there's your connection too. And there may be cycles and times where you feel more connected to shamanic energies or working with earth magic, just like lean into that. I think it's so wonderful that we have choice and that there's so much to choose from this buffet. But sometimes it can become become confusing if we're choosing, like going from this buffet, that buffet. And sometimes it's really wonderful to just kind of settle in and enjoy that experience. Okay, so, um, oh, sorry, I meant to switch over to Instagram. Here on Instagram, I see some friends here with some comments. Good morning and hello, lovely intentions. Good morning to you. Top of the morning to you. So I am going to share the link for the blog that I'm going to read some of the material from. I'm going to drop it into the comments here on, there we go, on the different platforms, my main streaming platform. So you may see it on Facebook, on YouTube. I'll drop it into Instagram, but on Instagram, I do suggest you go to themysticalmoonstore.com and go to the blog section. You'll find it there. Or you can also go to my website, lauriebarraco.com, and go to the blogs as well. So are there any good references for earth magic books? Absolutely, my friend. I would work, there's Scott Cunningham, Silver Ravenwolf, Kate West. Gosh, there's so many. Raven Gramassi, Ellen Dugan, and Mora. Yes, lots of wonderful references for sure, friend. All right, so I'm going to start to move into the energy of this portal. How cool is that image, right? That spiral. So this is the 4-4 portal is a gateway to stability, manifestation, and spiritual clarity. So every year on April 4th, we're offered an incredible energetic opportunity, the 4-4 portal. This date is not only special in numerology, but it also opens a powerful vortex of spiritual insight and grounded manifestation. As someone who is particularly passionate about helping others align with their purpose and navigate their spiritual path, I'm excited to share this with you on this sacred day and how you can make the most of it. So what is the 4-4 portal? In numerology, the number 4 is about stability, structure, discipline, and building a solid foundation, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. When we see the date 4-4, that energy is amplified. Think of it as a gateway or portal, one that supports grounded transformation, and that is bringing things to fruition and bringing them into an earthly experience, manifesting it, pulling it through the realms of intention and onto this planet. But it's not just about hard work and structure. The 4-4 portal is also an energetic vortex, a swirling alignment of cosmic frequencies that help us align to higher wisdom, clarity, and intention in a very anchored, practical way. So why is this energy so powerful? This portal combines the magic of earth energy, the 4, and the higher realms of spiritual guidance, making it the perfect time to set long-term intentions with a practical follow-through. You might even want to channel a little bit of that Capricorn energy too. So also with grounding your manifestation into form, gain clarity around your life purpose. I just have to take a little sidetrack here. There are so many people that are really, really, really questioning their purpose at this time. Oh my gosh. I probably am going to do a little something extra about that, record it on the podcast, because this is something through every reading people are inquiring about their purpose. What is my purpose? I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling stagnant. And so there's no surprise, it's not surprising that this is happening at this time, but yes, this is something so many people have been asking about. Also, the portal is so powerful because it helps with clearing old patterns that keep us stuck in indecision and self-sabotage. So there's this push, this nudge within us to say, hey, I know that there's more. I can feel it. I can see it. I just don't know what it is. And maybe getting a little frustrated around it. So it's as if the universe is using a cosmic blueprint and asking, are you ready to build something real and lasting? Heck yes, we are. Heck yes. So I'm going to pause a second. I'm going to just check in on some of the comments to see if anybody had anything to say. If not, it's all good. All right. All right. I think we're good. Everybody's good, good, good. Excellent. All right. So here are some of the rituals, to work with the 4-4 portal. If you're feeling called to align with this portal's energy, here are some simple rituals I'd love you to work with that I work with as well. Working with 4 corners grounding ritual. Place a crystal like black tourmaline, hematite, or a smoky quartz at each corner of your room or home. Sit in the center and visualize yourself being supported by a strong, stable, energetic foundation. This is, you can compare this, it's very similar to working with the watchtowers of energy, who are like the guardians to help you with create, and you're also working with sacred geometry to create this wonderful, grounded place for you to feel safe and secure. Our home is all root chakra energy. So this is a wonderful ritual to help you with being able to ground, breathe, and be at home and not worry about, what's going on out there. It really helps you with that focus. Also repeating the affirmation, I am safe, supported, and ready to build my dreams, right? Why not do that in your home, in your sacred space? So you could do it in your your whole home, your home as a whole, or in a specific room as well. Working with numerology. So numerology candle ritual. Use a candle, preferably green, gold, or white, and carve the number 444 into it. Anoint it with oil like patchouli, vetiver, or frankincense. Light the candle and write out 4 intentions that support long-term manifestation. I do want to just suggest you don't put anybody else's name in this unless you are working with someone together, you're co-creating together. But this is probably more effective and powerful for you to do for yourself. Just think long term, and be practical about it, okay? The next one is a vortex visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a swirling golden light above your head. See it descending gently through your chakras, aligning your energy with divine timing and structure. Ask your higher self, what is the next right step on my path? And then listen. And then listen. Just and keep your journal, just write some things down that come through your whole experience. When you're journaling these experiences, write down everything. From how you felt, if you smelled something, to the thoughts that are kind of lingering or repeating in your mind, right? Just put it all in there, document it all. Not just this exercise, but other exercises as well. All right, and then I am going to, I see there are questions on Instagram. I'm going to finish this last part and then I'll move into those energies. So some journal prompts for the 4-4 portal. Where is my life? Where in my life do I crave more structure and clarity? Is it your career? Is it your finances? Is it your personal relationships? Does it have to do with your health? Like, are you up and down with your immune system? Like, these are some really great questions. What dreams have I been putting off because I didn't feel ready? And what would my life look like if I fully trusted in divine timing and my ability to follow through? What would my life look like? So this 4-4 portal is a sacred opportunity to pause, listen, and recalibrate. It's a cosmic checkpoint, nudging us to lay strong foundations, trust our inner wisdom, and move forward with clarity and intention. Whether you're lighting a candle or journaling your truth or simply taking a few deep breaths to reconnect with your higher self, you are aligning with the magic of this portal, and I am so honored to walk with you with this. So I would love to hear some feedback afterwards, maybe next week, right? Or just drop a line on, I wouldn't say within this video recording because we have a lot of comments usually. But, next week, I'd love to hear if this helped, what you experienced, and how things are kind of falling into place for you. So I'm going to switch over to Instagram because I see that there is a question. There are a couple questions, and hey, Kaylee. Oh, hey, Kaylee, how are you? So Kaylee's question is, and then I see Janet has a question, but first one is going to be about a good day. So she's asking about today's day with a portal. So would today be a good day to press the button on a new business? Asking for a friend who's watching with me. So I'm hearing yes and wait, right? So I'm giving you conflicting answers. First, yes, it would be a good day if, I should have said yes, if you have already been working towards this, because we don't want to forget that I believe Mercury is still retrograde. Oh my gosh, I forgot when it ends. If somebody could drop that in for me. So we want to be mindful of that. If you have really thought through a lot of the details, if you have, if it's not impulsive, is what I'm going to say. And you know what? I'm actually going to pull a card from the Spirit Song Tarot. So there's something there with this, and yeah, it's still but this is the Ace of Feathers, which is the Ace of Swords reversed. There's something here that I feel just needs a little bit of tweaking, just a little bit of tweaking. So maybe this is the day to revisit it, iron out the details, go over it with a fine-tooth comb. May not be the best of days to do that. So think it through, go check the details, go revisit the details. And I feel like you're very close though. Let's just give it after you've done all of that, maybe later. Yes. Okay. This is the love. So this is the Lover's card. So if you do that today, and because I was asking, well, what if they did this later at like 4:44, right, in the afternoon? And it was a yes. So first I felt like there's still some stuff to revisit, to take a look at, to tweak it. It could even be like that there are a couple of typos. So the Lover's card popped up. If you were to do it later, it would still be a good day, but I still felt like, let's prepare for this. Let's create like a little ceremony around this and breathe and smudge and do all of that before you reveal it. And I have done that before with launching new websites and so on and so forth on specific dates. So I have reached out to Ray Seti and asked him about that. And we've looked at the astrology for the collective astrology and my own personal astrological chart to see what would be a good launch date for things. So I hope that helps. I hope that helped. All righty. And then I do see that Janet has a question about, do you see, she's at a loss, do I see you finding a new direction soon? So this does have to do with purpose again, right? This has to do with the purpose, the subject of your purpose. So I do think that you're kind of still in the in-between. Before I even pull cards, I'm getting, Janet, that you're in the in-between awkward space. You know how they say the end of it's the in-between stuff, whatever. I don't remember the beginning part of the saying, but it's the hallways that are killer, right? It's just the in-between, the getting from here to there, that is a lot. So the advice from Spirit is, I feel like I'm doing this thing, this and this. So it feels like the four balance is really trying to come through. So to get more clear, Janet, with where you would like to be, how you would like things to look, and so on and so forth. Yet at the same time, don't be too specific, right? So I would like, and it would be mainly how you feel. It could be to have, and I'm just going to like throw numbers out there, 25,000 in the bank. It would be to be in alignment with new opportunities, maybe part-time work, or being in a position where I can increase my income that I will enjoy and will be thriving. I want to be, and my intention is to be able to wake up without feeling great and clear and feeling alive and having a lot of stamina, my health improving, and so on and so forth. And then on the other side, to not be specific that it needs to happen in a certain way. Okay, so I think soon is like sooner. We're getting closer to it. Um, there are some shifts for you within this next month. So with as we move forward within the like in the time of around 4 weeks or so, around the time of May, I'm seeing things getting clearer. Not completely there yet, but as you continue to do the things, raising your vibration, aligning with people that raise your vibration, that are like-minded, that you feel really good around, doing the things that feed your soul and that you know are healthy for you, redirecting your thoughts and spending time with spirit out in nature, and not rehashing and recycling the same thought over and over. That is helping you to shift your energy, raise your vibration, and help you move above some of the murkiness and the fogginess. Okay, so I hope that helps. So I do see changes already starting to happen, or even when you wake up, you've got a little bit more energy. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, so I am going to continue to answer questions. So feel free to type in your questions in the comment area, my friends. So good to be here. So I'm just going to ask a question and put it out there. So for those who have watched the streaming before previously, is there any difference with the quality or how it looks or the sound or anything? I'm just going to ask, and I know I can do all these fun things, like I could put music in the background and have a different design here. I could be in, let's see, I've got this going on here. Actually, that kind of goes slightly, kind of a, as a compliment to my background. I've got this one here. Look at this one, Space Odyssey. That's a bit much. I get dizzy. I'm just going to go to this one here. Let's see. Put some blue there for now. So this is something I can play with, kind of fun. But in the meantime, like I think I can do that. No, not restream. Overlay. There we go. No logo. There's my Laurie Barraco thing in the corner there. I don't think I can move that. Nope. So, all right. So back to the chat. Any comments, or is the experience kind of similar or different, or your thoughts? Okay. Well, I think I'm still alive. So does anyone have any other questions, psychic questions here? So I am switching over to Instagram here. I see there are some questions there. And so I hope that helped Janet. And so Tess says, these last 2 weeks have been so heavy and feels lighter, a shift in a light feels lighter, a shift. Is there more to clear? Oh, my friend, there's always more to clear, right? If you're human, you got stuff. I don't care who you are. Anyone who says that they have it all figured out is not being truthful with themselves. Maybe in the moment, right? Like the things that were most emergent or challenging in the life, like we can have it move to the side. But there's always something, and it doesn't mean it's a negative thing. That's something. Sometimes there's more. So to clear for you, my friend Tess, we'll pull a card to see what spirit is bringing up for you at this time, and I also will look and see if it's the reversed or right side up. That will also go into the message from spirit. And so Kaylee, I'm live in the lounge as well. That's I believe Laurie shared it in there, the Astral Lounge. I'm also live on the Mystical Moon Facebook page and my Laurie Barraco page too, as well. All right, Tess, let's pull a card for you, my friend. Oh, that's funny. 4 shells. Okay. You've got a 4. The 4 shells are the 4 of Cups reversed. So right now, all is pretty good. So enjoy this in-between space for you, because if there's something for you to move to a higher perspective or that is not serving you in this moment, it'll be brought to the surface. So you have the Four Cups reversed, which on this card it says soul searching and reevaluation. And this is reversed. What that means is that you are able to just be and absorb and process all the things that you have been through and have a much more positive outlook on all that has taken place. It's like okay, that's behind me now. Now I could really see things a lot more clearly. It's like having all these weeds in your backyard, and then we've gone through, we've cleared all the weeds, and now we get to see, wow, look, there's a beautiful tree that's growing over there. Or over here, there's an empty space. What would I like to plant there or put there? Do I want to put a little gazebo? What do I want to do? So that's where I'm seeing, that's where you're at right now. And so, we are human. There are things that are going to pop up. Enjoy this time in between and enjoy the crisper, clearer perspective and lens that you are experiencing life through at this time. Okay. And Janet, you're welcome. And Tess says, yes, pretty background. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to switch over here to, there we go. Back to the main page. We've got Joan. Hey, Joan. Whoops. Joan has a question. And her question is this 4/4 portal going to help me make good choices for my better good? So it can help you. It can help you show what's going to bring you more of the longer lasting results. It's going to help you with being more practical, right? What I'm being shown, Joan, for you in particular, it's like your decisions, that your decision center focus would be more of the root chakra at this time. So yes, it can help you. So what does that mean? So you can even take a moment. I'm listening to what your helpers are suggesting. So they're suggesting you take a moment, take some nice deep breaths, and bring your attention and your awareness to your root chakra, which is from the hips down. And envision this is a cone of energy that goes like this, around and clockwise, and it goes slow clockwise. And it's deep red. And so, if you can, with a visualization, bring yourself into the center of that cone where you're not moving, but you're centered within this moving energy around you. And take a look at some of the areas that you feel challenged in your life or where you're at a crossroads, and sit yourself, plant yourself, anchor yourself into that energy center, and pay attention to how your body feels after you ask these questions and sit with it for a little bit more. So it's like, put yourself in timeout in your root chakra and use that as a vehicle to help you with discernment and processing some things through, and work with deep red colors. You might even want to eat some foods that are more of a richer, deeper red, like apples or cherries, right? Just some of those deeper colors. I mean, you could do red meat, but I'm feeling that, I don't know if you have a sensitivity these days to red meat. I'm kind of getting, that's not a suggestion for her, but like a deeper red foods. Beets, right? Ingesting some of these foods to help you with anchoring more stability where you can breathe and feel more comfortable. I hope that helped. And you're welcome, my friend Tess. You're welcome. All right. Any other questions? Questions. Let's see what we've got. And so I'm going to say, I repeat this every time I'm live, but if you don't already receive the Mystical Moon newsletter or Laurie Barraco newsletter, please sign up, because that's where you're going to find the live events and all the new things that are happening and taking place. Okay. All right. Maria's question is, well, let me go back to Joan. You're welcome, friend. All right, Maria, open to any helpful info regarding job search. Thank you. Let's see. So, You've got the Page of Acorns. Look at that image, which is the Page of Wands. And I am using the Spirit Song deck, which is my April deck. I can't remember if I've used this deck before. I might have. If I did, it was years and years and years and years ago. But yeah, this is the deck I'm using. So this is my April deck. So the Page of Wands, which is discovery and enthusiasm, Page of Acorns. So this card and this energy is going, it goes hand in hand with what I was feeling. So I see you looking, seeing what's out there and going, nah, I don't know. Not too exciting, not too thrilling. Nothing's really exciting to me. And then I'm like, oh, it's so funny. The air just kicked on. I was like, whoosh. Something grabs your attention. It really, I get it. We do need to be practical and pay our bills and so on and so forth. So if you're already in a jump, I feel like it's okay for now, but it felt like so I see there might even be one that you find that's temporary. I don't think we have found the one that like, yes, that looks like I would really enjoy that. Being in that environment, it's part of my jam. It's part of the thing that lights me up. So I do feel I feel like there's a temporary situation first, and then that leads you to getting more clear with what it is you want to do and that other opportunity opening up. So let's give things maybe four. They're saying four, about 3 to 4 months or so before we really are able to sink our teeth into something. But I do feel like there's an in-between job. Okay. All right. Let's scooch on over to Instagram. Hey, friends. All right, I don't see any questions there, so I do have more here on the main streaming platform, and it's so good to see everyone. So those who are tuning in, either Facebook or YouTube, how's your experience? Is it good? Is it like with this new platform? Not that I'm going to go back to the old one, but I'm just wondering if there's anything that needs to be tweaked. The quality is good. The visual is good. I really am probably going to play around with the background, see what we can come up with. My wizards that can help me, Crystal out front. And then there's also Kelly, of course, Kelly. All right. So Susan has a question. Hello. It's good to see you as well, Susan. I believe we're neighbors right here. Are we neighbors? We're neighbors here in the plaza, I think. You're 2 years from your breast cancer and finished with treatment. I might be confusing with another Susan, but hello. Congratulations. And your energy level is up and down. Hopefully I will get more energy. Okay, so there is the experience of what you have gone through and sending you so much love and Reiki energy and healing and just all that support. And so there's your experience of what you've gone through with the trauma to your body, the up and the down. And then we're going to go to this collective mishmash stuff, right? The full moons, the eclipses, the retrogrades, and all of the other things that are going on. I'm not going to talk about the collective experience, but I am talking about it. So it's no surprise your energy is up and down. Just I'm hearing for you to honor the rhythms of your body, your mind, your body, and your spirit, and your morale. You're feeling like you cannot people today, and you have the flexibility of not peopling, don't people, right? Let me just look at this. Your well-being, your mind, your body, your spirit is different is it at a different attention level than where it had been in the past, meaning what your body required before and your well-being. Like what I mean is that you might have been able to go. And that's not the case these days because of what the trauma, because of what you've been through, the traumas, like the shock to your system, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and where you're at now. And with the collective, you may need to take naps. You may need to pause more. You may need to purchase more of cleaner food and water. The higher end stuff, you might need to work with more supplements. You might find that you need to stop and pause and disconnect and maybe light your sage or light a candle and meditate more. Or maybe you find that you need to go to therapy more frequently. Your body, and because of the experiences that you have had, wants you to shift gears. And this is another message that has been coming through. Oh my gosh. So like just almost in every session, the same message. the shifting of gears. It's like driving a stick shift and downshifting. This high, 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 go, 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 and this frenetic type of lens that we have been living. It's not healthy. It's not doable. It's not sustainable. So I'm seeing a downshift to coast, more of being in, and as you downshift, you are in a flow. You're in the flow more so than not in the flow. Okay, so you will get more energy when you listen to the rhythms of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay, all right, hope that helped. Okay, on Instagram I see a question for my friend. Is my mom who passed away close to me? She's been closer. Okay, so what I've got right off the bat with your mother is that was your mom, and I'm so sorry you've lost your mom, because I really feel that you could really use her right now. So I feel that there have been times where she has been much closer to you, and then times where she feels so far away. She says that she's not necessarily so far away. It might be that you're preoccupied, and I will share this too. There are sessions that like we feel more in alignment, or days we feel more on it. Like if you're meditating or practicing or working with your intuition, there are days where you feel like, oh my gosh, it's easier to get there and to receive than other days. And I felt like that because of all that the changes that are going on with you physically, right, mentally, emotionally, that with that happening, that maybe it's not purposeful for you to feel her in that moment because you're so focused on other things and tending to yourself. Your mother's energy feels very gentle these days, very like a gentle touch, almost like a feather touch. Like I actually feel like you may feel her frequency more behind your left side. Like go not looking over your shoulder. She says yes. So yes, she comes. So and this is like on a daily basis thing. I don't know why I keep doing this with the itching of the nose. Are you dealing with allergies or something? I feel like it has to do with you, whether you got over a cold or itching, but I do feel her essence kind of like behind your left side, looking over you. And today she may not be as close as she had been in the past. Tomorrow she might be closer. It ebbs and it flows, she says, but I am always with you. I'm always with you. If you were to stop, pause, close your eyes, and put your hands on your heart and think of her and call her name. It could be mom, mom, mom. Say the name 3 times because that really does help us with building up that energy and sending that signal, mom. That love that you have for her and she has for you comes on. It's that magnet pulling her in, and you're not bothering her by calling her in. And I also feel like your mother wants to respect your free will and your boundaries. So feel free. She doesn't want to be bugging all the time. Feel free to call her in. Okay, so yes, yes, she's with you. All righty. Oh, so you said yes, is that you had allergies or your nose has been bothering you? So I do feel that. So I feel like she's acknowledging that. All right. Let me just check the time a little bit. Oh, still got a little bit more time. Kaylee's question. This morning I worked in my garden. I naturally gravitated to pull some weeds and started a new succulent basket. It felt good. It felt connected. I nailed it. See, you're already channeling that energy, right? Congratulations. Good for you for doing it. I'm also so happy to read that you are doing it earlier here in Southwest Florida. It is hot. It's hot. It's so hot these days. Oh my gosh. So I'm glad you did it earlier than later, my friend. Good for you, Kaylee. And you're embracing the energy, and you're welcome, my friend on Instagram. Okay. So then I see Jessica has a question. Do you see anything from me with work? I know, right? That's a big question because so much of our identity is tied in with work. And unfortunately, so many people are in that in-between space. So if you are feeling you are in that in-between space, by the way, I'm going to encourage you to just trust that you're supposed to be in the in-between space. There's something for you to experience on a soul level, contract level, consciousness level, for you to be going through. So Jessica, do you already have a job? So anything with work? Oof, you've got the card that's on the cover. Strength, strength. So with career, the question for you is, are you leaning into your strengths and your talents? Are you feeling kind of tired? Are you using the gifts and the know-how, the ability that you came to this planet with, armed with? Are you using them for your highest and most best good? Or are you kind of feeling really depleted and stepping back and just going through the motions? There still is more for you to lean into. And I felt like there's this question that I feel like I want to ask you, but you don't have to answer. It has to do with toggling between being a leader and leading the pack and then stepping back. I feel like you're not quite clear with that. I feel like your stamina definitely is low, shocking, like so many people. And it just is creating this conflict within you. So with work, I just feel that if you were to kind of really settle in, and again, like I keep suggesting this, but this is really important that we check in with ourselves. How do we feel? Am I looking forward to work? No. Why am I not looking forward to work? What's going on? Is it something within the experience or is it me? Can I change it? Do I need to start thinking about, should I shift gears? So I think that you are maybe not operating, firing on all cylinders at this time because of certain other influences that you are allowing to impact you, that to infiltrate you. It could be drama, it could be some other things. So let me just scroll down here to see if there's a comment. Yes, you have a job. So I hope that that makes sense. Oh, you're sick, so it's hard to work right now. See? So let's just baby yourself. Back to that message that I shared earlier of taking with Susan, taking care of yourself, listening to your body, right? You're not who you were when you were younger. You know what? Here's the thing that is a truth. If I look at where I'm at right now, I am not the same person. I am not the same 22-year-old who could go all night, right? What does that mean? That I would go out all night and not even go to sleep and show up to work in the same clothes and just not even have slept with an armband on and ready to go. I'm not that person, nor do I want to be that person because that was a whole other version, right? So honor this. I know that that's where we experience breakdown, overwhelm, frustration, high levels of stress, physical repercussions of being, overwhelmed and stressed. Let feed your body, take care of yourself, work through the illness that's keeping you still, right? Or inviting you to be still, and things will come, that it'll all fall into place. Just first, you're not feeling well and you're frustrated, and maybe you're supposed to take time and stay home, or maybe you're not staying home, maybe you're staying home and still doing other things. Let the body rest. Okay. All right. So you feel like you might need a second job or build your own company, that is fabulous. If you want to start building a new company, think about what you want to do as you're in that in between space. Okay. Get creative. Meditation and tuning inwards is going to help you with becoming more clear with your path moving forward. All right. Just checking out some of the comments. Oh, so my friend says about with the mom question, her question about her nose became super itchy yesterday in a meeting. She was probably messing with the, yeah, see, ditto, she was messing with me too. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that, for sharing that. And Susan, you're welcome. All right, I've got a lot of comments here, so I'm just going to sort through them. And Kaylee says the quality is great. And I saw Patty had written better image quality. That's wonderful. It couldn't have to do with I polished the lens, but no, I'm just kidding. Jane has a comment. She says maybe a part-time job working with horses, job search for that young lady. Maybe. You're welcome, Maria. And thank you, Patty. And Angela has a question about outcome of the kids. Will I see a win in our favor? Let's see. Let's take a look here. I'm going to pull a card. I'm here right off the bat, kind of. Oop. Now I got to find it. It's a good card, and it flew out. It's the Empress. I wish I had longer legs. Hold on. Okay. So yes, kind of, sort of, this is the Empress card, right? So that's a great card too, because it's got the bunny on it, right? The rabbit. And we are in this season of spring, Ostara, a new beginning. So it's a yes. However, there may be a little bit of compromise and restructuring. So yes, it is a favorable outcome. Okay. So yes, yes, and yes, for the most part, right? And I know, Angela, you know that free will can come into play and split decisions can change an outcome, but I do feel it's a yes. However, there still is a lot of tweaking, right? A lot of pieces, moving parts to this. All right, and I'm about to sign off in just a moment, my friends. And you can always catch me live. You can always catch me live on Friday mornings. Unless if I'm not able to schedule, you won't see a post about it, right? So, or within the newsletter. If something comes up, I definitely will let you know. But be sure to sign up for the newsletters, because then you will know what's going on, what's happening. So many comments here. So thank you. And thank you for sharing, Chanley. And grounding does help. And I feel like there was one up here. So Chanley, what did that question? So Chanley, here's your card. Let me find that quick question. A message from an angel or spirit. So you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This has to do with, I use the word again, recycle the word toggle. Between, I felt like there are some areas in your life where you are so in the flow, and where there isn't flow, or where you're hitting roadblocks, it's like, I'm going to push through, I'm going to muscle through it. So your guides, your helpers are saying, just step back. Just know that it really has to do with timing and details. Timing and details. If something hasn't completely come together, the timing and the detail is off a little bit, and it's not conducive for where you want to, where you know you should be. Okay, so there's your message. So I know that there are more questions. I do need to shift gears and sign off for today, and I'm probably going to do a couple more tests so to see if I can get this Facebook private group streaming worked out. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope you take a moment to pause, reflect on this wonderful portal day of alignment, stability, magic, and embrace it. Do something, right? Just do something, okay, to acknowledge it and ride that cosmic wave. So thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Soon. Maybe some of you sooner than later. Maybe some of you have sessions that are scheduled on here, right? That are live here. Thank you so much. Take care. Get some fresh air. Ground. Eat good foods. Take a moment before you put anything in your mouth. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. And I just wanted to see also, Angela says, makes sense, lots of pieces to put together. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful